Good morning, Sparklers children. You found Jack and I in the garden toasting marshmallows. See, this reminds me of a story in the Bible about Jesus when he had breakfast on the beach with his friends. Shall we share it with you? You look after my marshmallow and don't eat it. Here we go. When Jesus came back from the dead, he appeared many times in many different places. His friends were hiding in a locked room, so that the men who killed Jesus couldn't find them. And all of a sudden, Jesus was there in the room with them. They were frightened and confused. They thought he was a ghost. But Jesus said, "Don't be afraid. It's me. It really is. Look here at the marks the nails made in my hand, and the cut the soldier's sword made in my side." Then Jesus joined them for dinner and ate a bit of food to prove that he wasn't a ghost at all. A few weeks later, his friends were out fishing. They couldn't catch a thing. Then all of a sudden they heard a voice from the shore, "Throw your nets over the other side of the boat." And when they did, they caught more fish than their boats could hold. "Wait a minute," said Peter. "This is the same thing that happened all those years ago when Jesus asked us to follow him. It must be him on the beach." And all of a sudden, Peter jumped into the sea, clothes and all, and swam back to the shore. The other friends followed as fast as they could, and when they arrived, they discovered that Jesus had been doing some fishing of his own. Jesus was cooking over a hot fire. They smelt delicious. "Dry yourselves off and sit down by the fire," Jesus said. "Let's have a picnic right here on the beach." A few more weeks passed, and at last the time had come for Jesus to leave, to go to heaven to be with God, his Father. So they took one last walk with his friends up a hill near the Sea of Galilee, where their adventures had begun together. "I've got to go now," said Jesus, "and there is something I want you to do. Tell my story to the whole world. Start in Jerusalem and don't stop until everybody has had the chance to follow me. And if you ever feel scared or alone, don't worry. Just talk to me, and I will be with you as I promised." Then all of a sudden, a cloud wrapped itself around Jesus and carried him into the sky. His friends stood and stared, their mouths open, their eyes filled with tears, until two angels appeared and spoke to them. "Don't be sad," the angel said. "One day Jesus will come back in the clouds, just as you've seen him go." So off the friends went down the hill into the whole world to tell the story of Jesus. Wow, what a fantastic story! And that was about the time that Jesus met with his friends for one last time before he went to heaven. And they sat round a fire and had, I don't think they had marshmallows, they sat and ate fish together on the beach. Jack, shall we sing our prayer song? Are we ready? We know God is always there. Now it's time to say a prayer. Stretch hands wide and give a clap. Fold them safely on your lap. We know God is always there. Now it's time to say a prayer. Thank you, God, that you promise you'd always be with us. Amen. Well, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Jack and I are going to finish toasting our marshmallows, and we'll see you again next week. Bye. Yours.